Greetings from the land of the ice and snow and Infinity Watch Part 8. So, as I'm wearing my Thunder shirt and my Asgardian style helmet, it's going to only be one thing. We are now on Thor Dark World. Now I've got all the smiling, happy stuff out of the way. It's time to do the watch. Okay, I did the watch a few days ago. I had to watch it a second time because I actually fell asleep watching it. Says a lot about the film and the tone of how this is going, you know. I'm going to be relying on my lovely notes again. You know, I loved it on when it was on the first when I first saw it, and the second viewing on the big screen. You know, it was enjoyable at its time, but you know, after a few watches, you know, I can best sum it up in it. This is the Phantom Menace to Star Wars, the Goblet of Fire to Harry Potter. Now it's the Dark World to the MCU, and like I said, on original release, I really enjoyed it, but you know, in retrospect, it feels what eventually the DCEU, the DC Expanded Universe, would become. You know, dark and dull. I mean, it really is dull. You know, over long, even at 1 hour 52 minutes. I mean, there is longer films in the MCU, but my God, this is boring. You know, in cinema you can focus on the screen, but when you're watching on home entertainment, I mean, I was watching on Blu-ray. I mean, you know, it's hard not to just want to reject the film. I mean, but on the positive, I've got Winter Soldier and Ragnarok, which just came out of Blu-ray. So you know, redemption is coming. Alan Taylor does a great job not giving the fans what they want by getting rid of all the fun. You know, which made the original Thor and the character in Avengers Assemble so great is the fun, which in turn affects the emotional connection to the characters. When Thor's mother gets killed, you know, you don't really feel anything because the connection is not there anymore. Which really, you know, Rene Russo's a brilliant actress, but my God, she's wasted in this film. You know, I mean, I did love the first four, and you know, Tom Hiddleston and Chris Evans are still not Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth are still fantastic. And you know, and Kat Dennings does the best of what she can. She with what she's got, but Natalie Portman and Stellan Skarsgård seem to phone their performances, and it's like they don't want to be there. You know, Christopher Eccleston, fantastic Doctor Who when they rebooted it, but really isn't given much to do other than spurting boring monotone dialogue. I mean, it's terrible. He's not a convincing villain. He's not a threat. You know, I'd have just had him sit it down and have him talk to Thor for 5 minutes. I mean, that would have sent Thor to sleep. He could have won, saved the day, and we could have probably got through the film in about half an hour rather than the over 1.5 hours it is. You know, the Chris Evans Captain America cameo, it's fun. You know, I like Chris Evans. I'm biased. You know, Captain America is one of my favorite characters. You know, but and the only really good bit is the mid credits with Volstagg and Lady Sif talking to the Collector. You know, which leads us on to another story and another color palette. You know, James Gunn obviously directed the bit with the Collector, and as you will see, and as you probably already know, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. But on a positive, don't have to watch Dark World again, and we have Ragnarok coming soon. I just watched it on Blu-ray last night, so you know, Ragnarok, fantastic film. But we'll get into that in another Infinity Watch. And coming up next, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which is one of my favorite MCU films.